Hello, and welcome to Women's Advocates Aftercare Program 101. I am Nisha Townsend, one of the housing advocates.
And I'm Onnie, the other housing advocate.
And here we will learn about what the Aftercare program is. Aftercare program is additional support for women transitioning from shelter into aftercare. We help navigate long-term housing stability, and the Aftercare program is really a partnership between you and your housing advocate. We work on goal planning, budgeting, and other topics to help create self-sufficiency for you and your family.
So who can join Aftercare? There are two different tracks, the 1 year and the 6 month. Both programs are designed for survivors of domestic abuse and for women living at Women's Advocate Shelter, and you apply through your housing advocate. The 1 year program is also specifically for women who are not returning to their abuser, women who have a stable income that they can use towards rent, especially work income. Designed for women entering into a rental agreement. Women need to be willing to participate in the program for a year, and also it needs to be someone who's living within the 8-county metro region that we serve. The 6-month program is more appropriate for someone who might be returning to an abuser or couch hopping or going to another shelter. It can also be used for someone who's going to live out of the state or out of our 8-county region. They still need to be willing to participate in the program for the 6 months. And it's also very appropriate for someone who's receiving a housing subsidy, like a Section 8 voucher.
And how long, again, can you be in aftercare? That's either the 6 months or the 12 months. Traditionally, we can do 6 months or 12 months, but depending on your situation, that can be longer or shorter, depending on your housing advocate's caseload and your situation.
And what are the benefits to being in the aftercare program? One is that participants make a personalized safety plan with their advocate, and that can be adjusted and reviewed during the time that you're in the program. Participants will grow in their connections in the community to resources involving transportation, mental health, childcare, whatever might be appropriate. Survivors also can learn about legal options for themselves and their families. They can learn about their rights as renters. Additionally, participants have access to our legal clinic and other programs where they can meet with attorneys about legal issues. And participants will also work with their advocate to make plans around budgeting, working on credit, or any other financial stability goals that you might have.
And again, who are your housing advocates? Again, I am Nisha. I have worked with the homeless population, the chemically dependent population, and the intellectually challenged population. I joined Women's Advocates in 2019. And just a fun fact about me, I love to collect coffee mugs that have cute quotes or sarcastic sayings on them.
And I am Onnie. I joined Women's Advocates in June of 2020. I have a history of working with women and families who are homeless, especially southern Minnesota and the Mankato area. Some of my skills include baking bread, singing in the car, and building furniture. So the next question is, what is the role of the aftercare housing advocate? Some of the things that you can expect from a housing advocate would be assistance acquiring all the documents, the vital documents needed to obtain housing. Additionally, they can help you prepare for those housing appointments. Your advocate will work with you on all the barriers you may be experiencing, whether that's about a criminal history or a civil history, any barriers to housing. Your advocate will give you resources and referrals for outside housing services. Additionally, they'll always keep you up to date on any open waiting lists or any open units that might work well for your family. Your advocate will advocate on behalf of you and your family when they talk to landlords or other housing programs. and you can expect your advocate to help you with job readiness, employment searches, budgeting, anything around financial stability. Your housing advocate does not have the role of a housing agency. There's no guarantee of housing in the program. Your advocate can't find and secure housing for you. It becomes a partnership between the two.
Some of the expectations of the Aftercare program. We, as housing advocates, expect you to stay in good standings with your landlord. Just remember that you are entering the agreement with your landlord. We expect you to pay your rent on time. We expect you to contact your advocate, stay in contact for sure. So either via phone, text message, email, especially during this time, we need to stay socially distant. If you do want to meet face to face, that is an option, but you need to remain at least 6 feet or more from your advocate. You would want to work with your advocate to goal plan and do some other things to help create more self-sufficiency for you and your family.
And then how can you learn more about applying? The first step is to tell your primary advocate that you are interested in the Aftercare program. You can reach out directly to Nisha or myself. You see our emails there. And additionally, on our website, you can read a little bit more information about the program.
All right, summary, AKA takeaway time. So what have we learned in this short video here? We've learned that Women's Advocates Aftercare program is not a housing agency, but we can work with you to help you find long-term, sustainable, affordable housing. There are numerous benefits from the Aftercare program. We talk about credit repair, budgeting, debt management, safety planning, and rental subsidies, and more. You can also reach out to Onnie or myself, and below are our email addresses. We accept phone calls, emails. If you see us around, say hey. We'd be more than happy to meet with you. Thank you again for watching.
Thank you.